What's up guys, girls, and mollusks? So, a while ago, back in 2.1, I made a video where I tried to learn how every trigger in the game worked. And I made a little level with it. I made this level, which demonstrates every single trigger. And they're all labeled, and it's very cool. However, you may not know this, but in 2.2, the amount of triggers dang near tripled. Maybe it did triple. I don't know. So today I'm back, and I'm going to be building off of the same level, attempting to try to learn how to use the rest of them. First things first is we're going to fix the count trigger, because a lot of people told me what I did wrong with that. So, yeah. Whoops. I didn't know you were supposed to put the count trigger before, so it'll keep track and it'll do the thing whenever you actually hit the number. It's not like a check after the fact, so that works now. But anyways, on to the 2.2 stuff. So we ended with on death, classic. Now, triggers have been inserted in between them, in between the existing ones. Because for example, we have follow, which is right here. Then we had shake, which is right here. Then we had animate, which is right here. But then now we have keyframe, which is between where follow player Y used to be. So we're just gonna resume anyways. So I think for the keyframe trigger, it'd be silly if we made an orb keyframe and go all over the place until it eventually lands in the right spot for you to hit it. You know what else you should hit? The subscribe button, baby! Yeah! Because we have the bonus 200k, and now we're setting our sights on 300k. Let's go! Alright, back to triggers. Okay, so I think the keyframe trigger works like this. So you have to enter the group ID for the first one, and then you can just free move the remaining ones around, I think. Like that. And then I think that we just have to we have to add all these keyframes to a group. So we'll add that. And I think we just put down the keyframe trigger and type the group. That seems to have worked. We need to turn the duration down though. Yeah, it's a little slow. Let's turn all these ones down, because these ones are very repetitive. Hey, nice. Alright, I think that works out nicely. Yep, that's our keyframe trigger. Very goofy. I'm gonna zoom the camera out a little bit. Actually, no, I can't do that, because that's a trigger, so I can't do that. I was gonna zoom the camera out so you could actually see it for the whole time, because it goes off the top of the screen at one point there. But actually, it's kind of funny, because it zooms off the top, and it moves around so fast that it comes out the bottom, and it actually looks kind of funny. Like, it's off the top, and there it is off the bottom, which is a little silly. So I guess that's fine. Alright, next trigger. So follow player Y was already in the level, because that was a 2.1 thing. And then touch. So now we get to do all of these triggers until the touch trigger. So next up is advanced follow, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to this, because I'm sort of unsure exactly all the stuff you can do with advanced follow, and it looks very cool. Let's do delay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. It's just real far behind. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay. I did sort of mess with the advanced follow trigger when I made my evil clone level, but I didn't do a ton of messing with it. What's easing do? Ah, okay. That's cool. Rotation offset. Okay. Okay, so we could make it, yeah, we could make it be upright, like the cube. Doesn't actually, like, fully mimic the rotation, but that's okay. Rotate dead Z? I don't really understand what a dead zone does in this context. Well, let's turn on some rotation easing, maybe a little bit of a delay, some easing here, and I think that's good. Cool. I guess this guy will just follow you forever. Or actually, you know what? No. We'll make the max speed slower, so he very slightly falls behind you. There we go. Now he's very slightly falling behind. Okay, next is edit advanced follow. Okay, fair enough. So does this mean we're editing the trigger or the object? Oh, target ID is the object. Okay, so we don't need to do that. So we're retargeting this. Maybe we turn its speed all the way up. I don't get it. Why isn't it working? What? Target GID is the object that followed. So that's the little cube guy. Do I need to look at the editor guide? Well, I don't get that one. So I guess that's a bust. I've already failed one. So I'll give myself a big X. Because I suck. Next trigger, retarget advanced follow. Okay, so I guess maybe we're gonna be having it follow a different object. So we're making 58 follow 60. Dude, this one doesn't work either. Why? Why not? Target is the objects that follow. That's this thing! What is your problem? Another X for me. Okay, next trigger. This is just the keyframe object. That's not really a trigger, I feel. It's required for the keyframe trigger, which I already did. And I didn't label it, so let me do that. That's the thing, like, this is the keyframe trigger, but these are keyframes, so I've already done that. Okay, area move. Finally, something I can do. I've toyed with area move a little bit already, so I don't fully understand how it works. I kind of get it. So we're going to get it for real now. So we want it to move relative to the player. And let's have it at... Yeah. Yeah, so I want it to do the opposite. Where the objects are all messed up and they fall into place. And then let's have there be a dead zone. Yeah. So that way the blocks are already in place by the time I get there. There we go. I guess that's kind of cool. The blocks come into place, then you have to jump over them again. Now let's just do it like falling block Tetris style. Oh, I think it's because I turned the... I think the length isn't large enough. Yeah, that's why. But then, yeah, I think... Let's do it to where it's only, it doesn't do vertical at all, so it's like this. Yeah, there we go. That's much better, I think. So now let's make a little bit of gameplay with that. Perhaps the best gameplay I've ever made. Yeah, that's certainly something. Can I make the offset larger? Not that large, I guess. So area move works fine. That's great. Love to see it. Next up, area rotate. More of the same, really. Alright, my idea for this one's real simple. We're gonna have a little, like, platform up here you're walking on, and there's gonna be the little dragon beasts down here in the muck. And I just want to have them, like, turn to look at you, if that's possible, which I hope it is. I mean, kind of. They kind of looked at you. I think making them actually look at you would be more of an advanced follow job. But honestly, this works, I think. Yeah, that works. Yeah, and if you jump, they just, like, snap back. Alright, cool. That one was nice and easy. Area scale. Okay, is there a good application for this one? I'm trying to think. We could... What if we do it to where blocks get big when you're, like, close to them, and then you have to use the extra height to, like, jump, to, like, get a higher jump. So, like, let me try this out. I think the length isn't big enough. Oh, can you actually, like, stand on this, though? You can't run into it or you die, so I guess we just have to put spikes here to make you jump beforehand. Yeah, but then you get like an extra block of jump, which I think is neat. Yeah! That's a 3-block jump. Oh, that's something. Can you make it through this without clipping on a block? My sources say no. There we go. You just gotta hit it in the right spot. Alright, next is area fade. This is probably the one, like, out of all of these that I've probably never used. This is the one that's just like an area alpha trigger, which I think is why I've never really used it, because I haven't had much use for, like, an invisible maze. That could be a video idea, though, I guess. Who knows? Whatever. I'll try to find... Maybe I'll find a use for it. Well, I'm gonna have to find a use for it right now, so... Oh, here's a stupid idea. What if you got regular gameplay here, but all the orbs are area faded, so you can't see them until you're like right there, and you just have to react. I think that'd be a good idea. Well, good is a word to describe the idea, but you're welcome to disagree. Actually, that's actually crazy that that syncs. I didn't even intend that. Maybe that's the key to the level. Just click to the sync. Alright, well this is certainly some gameplay, so let's do our thing now. And this should be real easy. We're gonna go from opacity 0 to opacity 1. Or I guess not? I thought that meant it would start at 0 and go to 1 as you get closer, but I guess the labels are like backwards. Yeah, that works. Awesome. It's the worst gameplay. Next, area tint. Okay, this is the most cosmetic of them all, so let's do it. We can get this cool effect at least by messing with the offset. That way the blocks, like, activate at random times. And I think it might also be better if we did it like this. There we go. Now the entire thing is affected. Very cool, I guess. Edit area move. Oh god. Let me go back to this and see if I know what I'm doing. Okay. Area move actually does work. Like, edit area move does work. And for this one, you do actually do the trigger as the group. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna throw the area move, like, I'm just gonna throw the edit area triggers in with all of their original counterparts, because I don't wanna, like, it'd be stupid to just copy the entire thing. Okay, cool, I suppose. Actually, you know what? This might be even better, because maybe what we can do... Yeah, maybe we could do that. We could edit the area rotation so that way the middle one works right and doesn't need a new trigger. Didn't realize there was a duration though. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. Area scale. Okay, I think I'm gonna make these no touch so that way it's just a cool effect. And I think we're gonna edit the scale for the ending here. Whoa, that's a lot of scale. What? No way that's intended. Holy. Okay, sure. Okay, I don't really know how we're gonna affect... I don't know how we're gonna change the area fade trigger to be different. I don't know, maybe we can just reverse it, I guess. I also don't know why there's only one opacity slider now. What the... Hello? Okay, this just edits, like, the baseline opacity. That's... why? Whatever. I mean, I did it, so cool. And area tint. That changes how much it tints. What if we type in a bigger number? Sure, I guess that works. And then area stop. Oh. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, next. Background trigger. That's nice and easy. Can we just cycle through like a bunch of them real quick and then just go back to normal? Actually, you know what? Oh, man, dude. It might be cheating, but I kind of want to use the random trigger for this because I think it'd be really funny. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the background and ground trigger at the same time and the middle ground and stuff. So I'm going to put every possible ground in a random trigger, every possible background, and it's just gonna randomly swap between like a bunch of them. I'm gonna do this off camera really quick because this is just gonna take a long time. Alright, I did it. I could just count this as the advanced random thing, but that's lame, so I'm not going to. But yeah, so now we got this, and it's a lot of groups. So next up is touch, which I believe is already done. So let's go back and look here. Yes, we did touch, we did count, and instant count in 2.1. We did pickup, and then after that, we did collision. So we've got all these triggers. Oh. Next up is the time trigger. How many more triggers are there? Hold on. At least 33. I'm gonna be honest, this might have to be a multi-step thing. Oh man, I don't know if I can do these all in one video. Okay, so for these, we're gonna need a timer. So we're gonna need a timer. We're gonna start and stop time. Yeah, and then that just starts a timer. Cool. Event. Time event trigger. Yeah, so this, I think this will do an event when the time hits a certain thing. So let's like flash the background at 5 seconds or something. Yeah, that works. Let's maybe make it a lower time. So time event works. Time control. Oh, that just starts and stops it. Cool. Okay, that was nice and easy. That wasn't very painful. Very nice. Next, item edit. Oh God. What is this? I don't think I've ever opened up this trigger menu. Edits target item ID using operations on item ID 1 and item ID 2. Oh! Wait a minute. This is actually really cool if this is what I think it is. Okay, let's do item ID like item ID 51. Let's do 2 pickup triggers for like 12 and 873. And then let's have 52 be the addition of these two. Wait, that's actually crazy. I never knew that. I never knew that was a thing. Huh. Okay. Cool. Item edit trigger. Wow, there are probably some applications for this that I could do. Next is item compare trigger. Here, let's have 53. Then we'll have like 2 blocks here. And this will just let you choose. So you can choose whether you want the number to be 0, 1, or -1. And then we'll have a light blue background pulse if you pick +1. We'll have a green background pulse if you keep it at 0. And a yellow background pulse if you go -1. So if it's 1, we'll do that. If it's 0, we'll do that. And if it is -1, we'll do that. Oh, we need to make these head hitter blocks. Whoops. Oh, these aren't spawn triggered. Whoops. Okay, light blue, green, and yellow. Nice. Next up is the random trigger. So, yeah, so I think maybe we'll have like a spike platform here, and then we'll have it either randomly move up or down. Then advanced random, again, even though I technically already used it, but we're gonna use it again. Actually, no, you'll stay in the ship here. Because I'm thinking we're gonna have some walls here, and 1 block from the wall will randomly be chosen to be removed. We'll spawn trigger all these, and then we need to give all of them groups. Lovely. Alright. Cool, cool. So let's see. Oh God. Oh! Nice, cool, jeez. Okay, next trigger. Sequence trigger. Okay, sequence trigger is nice and good. I've actually got sort of an interesting idea for how I think this could work. So let's have you be a mini wave. And there's this wall that you gotta move out of the way. And you do it by rapidly hitting a sequence trigger by moving up and down. So let's say you gotta cross it 10 times. So you gotta do this, you gotta do that one 9 times, and then on the 10th time, it'll be out of the way. So you gotta do that one 9 times, and then on the 10th time, you'll do that once. So that, I think would work. Let me test it out. Yeah, that works. It's actually kind of hard. I think we need to make it thinner. I think that's the problem, because it makes it so you can't really spam. Yeah, there you go. That's so much better, actually. And then we'll put a little thing here so you can see what you have to do. Yeah, I'll put a little line here so you know what you're doing to some degree. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there for right now. I know that the next ones seem pretty easy, and then after that is all the camera ones, which are pretty easy. But this has been quite a long video already. But we made good progress. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 23. We successfully did 23 triggers. I didn't count these two because I didn't do them right. Compared to the original video, which only had 17. Because I actually didn't do the count trigger. So I actually did 20, 25, or 24, whatever. I did more in this video, that's all I'm saying. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy that. If you'd like me to make a third and hopefully final part to this, let me know. I'd be happy to try and expand my trigger knowledge. Special thanks to channel members including Gatto, Invdu, SSF, Tommy Finette, Omashak, Blur Enzo Bird 11, and Barry Wilson. Thank you guys so much for all support. It means the absolute world to me. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys all in the next video.